everybody, welcome to Let's Get Frank About Real Estate. I'm Frank McManus with Lamacchia Realty, and today I wanted to take a quick second to read some information for you that I've been digging up because lately I've been asked the question a number of different times regarding the validity of the online home valuation. So I'm just going to take a quick second to share some information with you, and hopefully it'll clear up some thoughts about the validity of these valuations. So the first and foremost thing is it's really the way these online sites evaluate homes. It's really just an automated system, and it doesn't take into account a litany of different variables that we as real estate agents utilize to really come to a really poignant valuation of your home and comparing apples to apples and so forth. And I'm going to read something to you directly from the website, the most popular website used for these home valuations, and that is this. 55% of the time, they are within 5% of the final sales price. Okay, that's a little bit concerning to only be that close in proximity to the actual sale price of a home, only 50% of the time. Reasons for that. So typically, these valuations are based on public record and information that is implemented by the users of these sites. Okay, so in a nutshell, what that means, if the information implemented is inaccurate or fluffed or fabricated, and if the public records that these sites are going by are of homes that have sold 5, 6, 7 years ago per se, there's really no, it really doesn't hold any validity to what values of the homes are today. I mean, we go back 3 to 6 months tops, most likely. Anything beyond that is useless to the most extent. So, secondly, it takes into account assessed value of the home. Again, this number is completely irrelevant of what a valuation of a home is. Assessed values are strictly used by your town or municipality for tax-related purposes. Okay, so assessed value means nothing to what a home value is. I mean, matter of fact, there are homes here in Massachusetts that sell for $100,000 more than what the listed assessed value is. So again, doesn't take that. It's irrelevant. Third, when looking at both your home and comparable homes on these sites, the online estimate tools, they have, like I said, they have no way of knowing what improvements, major improvements you've made. They have no way of knowing what major renovations are needed. So these all play heavily into how we determine valuation of a home. Like for instance, if we're doing an evaluation of a home and you've made major improvements, we can prorate those improvements. If you did them, 3, 4 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, we can give you a prorated amount of what that actual value is today. And same thing with major repairs that are needed. We can give you an estimate of what those repairs are going to cost and how it impacts your home. Whereas these online valuations don't do that. Okay. Lastly, it doesn't take in consideration your location. Okay. A lot of times these valuations are doing so based on a county-wide basis and doesn't take into account your hyper neighborhood or your immediate surrounding area, which has a lot more determining effect on your home value and what's going on in and around you as opposed to a county-wide type of assessment. Okay, so I hope you're starting to see why these valuations are not accurate and why so many people are surprised when we do a home valuation and compare it to what they're receiving on these websites. The bottom line is, if you're wanting to get a pinpoint accurate home valuation, utilize the services of a trusted realtor. We are able to do an apples to apples comparison of not only comps, but again, taking into consideration major improvements that you've made, taking into consideration your actual hyper location, what type of street you're on, what parks are near you, what school system, etc., and what repairs might be needed. And we can combine all that information and come up with a more actual home value than what you might be receiving on these online websites. So I hope this information helps. I hope it clarifies and sheds some light onto why some of these websites that people are utilizing are inaccurate or are misled after or before they talk to a trusted realtor. So hopefully this helps. If you need any more information, always feel free to reach out to your realtor. You can always reach out to me at Lamacchia Realty. I'm more than happy to share anything you need. Until next time, have a great day.